Hi, I'm Simon Rushton and this is Taxi Chronicles podcast. On this podcast, we spontaneously interview unsuspecting passengers with their permission, allowing them to share their intimate life stories and concerns. As our slogan states, real riders, real stories. Some riders prefer to be anonymous, while others ask me to tell their story later on. Either way, there are all genuine 5 to 10 minutes stories, so sit back and enjoy this episode. Morning. Yes, we're back with another episode, another rider, another story. Today we have Jamal, all the way from North London. He's a director in the music business, and we started off talking when I picked him up about the ins and outs of what he does. At first I wasn't sure if I should believe him, so I did quite a few porkies, but it turns out he knows what he's talking about and has been doing it for the last 3 years. So welcome tonight, Jamal.
Thank you.
Okay, so tell us, how did you get into the directing business? What motivates you? And what's a typical day, session on set like for you? Or
yeah, man. To be honest, what got me into it, I was basically from young. I've loved like electronics and making little videos and stuff. And then I went to live in Ghana with my family for like a year or two, and obviously they have a charity, so we used to mix a lot with kids. So I used to like film and stuff on my iPad, and it kind of gave me like a different vision and aspect, and it kind of gave me that drive to want to start something myself. Mm-hmm. So once I came back to England, I got my first camera on I think it was like my 15th or 16th birthday. And then ever since then I just started and never looked back, and I'm here now. I've done worldwide probably over 40 million views on all of my videos that I've directed and shot.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, man.
Alright, so first of all, let's break this down, so we've got a bit of a time. What was life like in Ghana for you?
Life in Ghana is sweet. It's way better than the UK. It's so free and everybody just takes you in. Like, it's nobody's hassling you, and you get what I'm saying? Like, there's not too much stresses like as much as England. Like in Ghana, it's just free and you can just work, and you got the beach down the road. If you want to go to the beach, you go to the beach. You got the hot sun, melanin. Like, it's just, you got everything there, especially for a black person as well. Mm-hmm. You feel me?
So you said you was 15 when you was there?
Yeah, I was 15 when I was there.
How long were you there for?
I was there for about a year and a half. I lived there. Went to local school as well.
Okay, so you know the language?
A little bit, couple words.
Ashanti? What was it?
Yeah, no, I was living in Accra, so I was living in the city side. I haven't even been to Kumasi yet, but soon.
Okay.
Yeah.
But your parents are Jamaican?
Yeah, they're Jamaican, but I've got half Ghanaian and half Jamaican family.
Okay, so one's married in?
Yeah, my granddad actually, he went over there like, I think about 20 years ago, and then obviously started his family out there as well, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
You sound like you could be related to me.
Maybe, you never know.
Because my uncle went out there, he went out there, but still. But okay, so when you said you learned about the music business in Ghana, excuse me, what kind of music was they doing?
To be honest, it was a lot of, majority of the music there is just Afro beats, but their Afro beats is something else, because the way it gets into your head and makes you move, and it's just like, it's inspiring, and it's so artistic as well.
So would you say it's like it goes with the culture?
100% it goes with the culture.
Because I found that from my travelling experience as well. When I'm in America, rap really goes with their culture. As if you're in Spain, you got the music, flamenco music or whatever they call it.
Yeah, cool.
And then you got South America with the salsa and various other things, I see what you're saying. Mm-hmm. So you were speaking about the details of what you have to consider as a director when you're on set.
Yeah.
You want to go over that again?
Yeah, man. Like, obviously, being on set, like, it's a nice feeling, but obviously, you have to make sure that you're on point, whereas you know what you're doing. Obviously, you got to make sure that the shot's set up well, everything's in shot, the frame's correct, like the composition's well, like, and obviously you just got to make sure that you know what you're doing when you come to work on set and you come to shoot. You got to know what you're doing.
Okay. These how do you deal with crowd control, as in, you know, you've got a lot of people who want to be on the show.
Yeah.
You've got people just standing around watching.
Yeah.
You've got friends or family and all these kind of things.
100%.
People with short patience, people got egos.
Yeah.
How do you manage all of that?
How do I? I don't know, you know. To be honest, I just try and keep every shot that I'm doing like snappy, so I make sure that I get the exact shots that I need, so I don't have to go over it too many times, especially for the short patient people, like the people with short patience who don't want to stand there and wait and be watching the shot happen over and over again. You get what I'm saying? Like, because it's a long process as well, sometimes you have to shoot about 10 times just to get the shot that you need.
What I never understood that, and for those listeners who don't understand, why is it so difficult to get the right kind of shot first time or second time even?
Because obviously you never know. Like, an artist can come on set now, and you don't know. You don't know if they'll walk up on the wrong side of the bed. You don't know if they've had something happen the previous day. Like, you don't know. It takes them time to kind of build up their...
Warm into it.
Yeah, to warm into it. That's probably about 4th, 5th shot they would have like warmed into it, started getting energy, and obviously there's people around to start hyping them up, give them a bit more confidence like during the shot. So yeah, man, literally that's.
So would it be fair to say the more professional somebody is, the less that you have to warm them up?
To some extent, because some people are professional enough, but they don't know how to work with certain people. They don't know how to warm up certain people just because of the way they are. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how to say it. Like, some directors maybe be a bit more laid back in terms of they don't know how to warm up the artist and the subject. But
we're speaking about you as a director.
Okay.
Do you see what I mean? So what I'm trying to understand is understanding how you manage to do things, Jamal.
Yeah.
And how you handle, because you've been doing it for 3 years. You've got 40 million views. That's a hell of a lot of views.
I know.
You know, you're getting some money. I know with, what is it, every 5 million you get $5,000. So, you know, you've got a penny or two, and stuff, not throwing out your business out there. But you see what I mean? So you're doing something right.
Yeah, cool.
So what this is about is sharing your knowledge.
Okay.
It's like a masterclass. You're teaching us, you're teaching me.
I feel you.
So what's your secret? How do you manage it?
What's my secret?
Yes.
And how do I manage what? Like,
how do you manage everything?
Everything.
There's a lot going on.
There is.
Give us the kind of things. As a director, what kind of people do you need on the show? To make your thing come to life, your vision, your dream.
Cool. You need the crew members. You need the artists. You need makeup. You need people to come and do like stylists. You need makeup and hair design. Like, there's so much that you need. Like, it's crazy. But obviously sometimes I have like somebody who helps beside me, like a producer who will sort out everything. So I don't have to have a lot on my head when I come to work. Like, it's just, for me, it's just straight, you're directing, and that's your job. I've got everything else covered around it, so you don't really need to focus on that. So it takes some of the pressure off my head as well. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I understand that.
Yeah.
Do you have a script writer?
Script writer. I don't, because I haven't really done a lot of because I don't really do film a lot. Obviously script writers are more for like if you're doing film,
TV series.
and TV series.
Okay, I'm with you.
So we use more or less treatments, like treatments basically.
How do you decide what you're going to film? Is it somebody who comes to you and says, I've got a song, and I want you to make a video for me?
So the artists will contact and inquire, and they'll send their music through email, then obviously have a few listens, and then I'll take some of their ideas, and then I'll sit down, have a couple more listens to the song, and then I'll try and create a creative idea for a treatment for them, and then I'll send it to them, they'll show it to their management, and then from there we'll just see if we need extra ideas, or they'll just go with that, depending. And then obviously we have to get location and everything around it, so the vision just comes alive.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. 1 second.
Sharp right here.
Yeah. Is it here?
Yeah.
Let's see. So 1 second. This phone's a new phone.
It's cool.
Okay, so when you're dealing with the makeup women, obviously a lot of emotions. Women want to be beautiful. They want to be the captured of attention.
100%. 100%.
How do you manage that?
How do I manage that?
Because it's your show, isn't it? It's your train set. You're the director. You're the guy who's saying yes, no, maybe.
Well, to be honest, as long as the female artist or model likes her makeup, how it's done, we don't mind. As long as she thinks it looks good. Obviously, she'll ask us so she can get the approval, because we know what looks best on camera. But obviously, if not, I don't know too much about makeup.
No,
you feel me? Obviously, that's her job. You get what I'm saying? So it's just a thing where, as long as she thinks the makeup looks good on her, and a few of our peers who are on set as well think that it looks good, then we're good to go. We're good to go.
What would you say that you've learnt over the 3 years that you wish you knew at the beginning?
What I think, you know what I would say, learn more techniques, tricks, new things, practice way more.
Right, when you say techniques and tricks and practice, what would be, give us an example.
Yeah, because obviously I direct and I film as well for my own project, so obviously there's different things there's different like shot types and angles what you can implement into your visual to create something new or better, to create something what's gonna catch somebody's eye and be like, yeah, that looks good, that looks good, let me then feature it on let's get that on TV, or you know, let's get that, let's write an article based on it, just because that shot or the way how it's done looks good, it goes with the song, it matches the vibe. Literally.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you said to practice.
Yeah.
What are you practicing? Just filming?
Filming and treatment, like writing treatments, because obviously writing treatments, it's like you have to have that creative mindset, and sometimes it's not easy because you get writer's block, where like everyone knows writer's block is you just blank out, your head goes blank and no ideas are actually coming to your head. So
do you keep a black book with so what some people do,
yeah,
and I don't know if this works in the film or director business,
yeah,
some people carry like a book, an A5 size book, and anytime they get an idea or something, they scribble in there. So if you did ever have writer's block,
yeah,
you could just look through that book, and then your memory would be jogged for so many little ideas or little things, and you could find something that could help.
Makes sense.
Do you see what I mean?
That's a very good strategy.
So that book's with you all the time. You go to the bathroom, you've got the book by the bath. If you have a bath, you see what I mean? It's always there. Yeah. It's always, so you need a good book.
Yeah.
One that the pages won't fall out, kind of thing, or
true.
Yeah.
True.
And just and a pen that's attached to it. Like I keep one.
By your side.
Yeah, I keep like this. You see.
Okay.
You can just jot things down in there.
Okay.
You know, some people say you can do it digitally, but I don't think that's the best idea. I think I like the idea of pen to papers. When you're flicking through something,
yeah,
the fact that you've written it down, it all helps more.
Makes sense. It makes a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm. What's been your worst experience in the director business so far?
Worst experience. Worst experience. I would say, I'm thinking I've had so much experiences, I don't know which one's the worst. Cool. Right. Let me see if I can...
I'll tell you what, you could be an experience like this.
Yeah.
We say it's the worst, but the worst is usually the best.
Yeah.
Being that you learn from your mistakes. And I know you learn from your mistakes because you're still in the game.
Yeah.
If you weren't in the game, then it would have been your worst experience. But it can't have been it if you're still in the game. Do you see what I mean?
I see what you mean.
Yeah?
I see what you mean.
It's like a boxer. Tyson's been knocked out before,
yeah,
but he's still in the game.
Yeah.
You know? In that respect.
It makes sense. I'm thinking through... I don't know. Artists.
Has there been anybody you wouldn't want to work with again? You just think, brother, you're more trouble than you're worth?
100%. I can't state names or anything on here,
that.
But there's a few artists that I wouldn't want to work with just because they just they're just too much on set, and they just like too much hassle when it comes to shooting. Like,
are these like divas or just men being macho?
Yeah, men being a bit too macho, a bit too loud, a bit too all over the place. Like,
they're getting all excited.
We're not even shooting yet. We're not even in film mode. We're not even filming yet, and you're getting too excited in the venue or in the place where we're shooting. Like, sometimes you just have to keep composure, because it's not everywhere you can bring like your loudness and certain stuff, because you have to represent yourself in a certain way, especially as an artist. You have to know how to move so people look at you seriously.
So you've never, mind you, it's probably not your job, but you never had to bring say, one moment please, and just had a word with someone outside and say, listen mate, you're good at what you do, but you're letting it get all run away with you. Calm down, chill out, it's only a commercial. Let's work this, do this together so we can work again together later on. There's people here who's watching you, and they're making decisions on whether they're going to approach you future-wise.
Yeah, of course.
And you don't want to seem like that guy, that thing. You never had to give a speech like that.
I've had to obviously call somebody to the side and just say like brother, like, it's right now, like, you're doing a lot right now. You need to bring down the tone and like leave that until when we're shooting. Bring that energy when we're filming, because this is something with some artists. It comes to filming and they're not bringing the energy. And these are the whole reason why we have to do so many takes. But when they're standing about, or we're not shooting, or we're having a break, having like a little lunch break or something, they're just all over the place. Literally.
So have you, that's what you want to say to the guy or the person.
Do you feel what I'm saying?
Why? 1 minute you have all this energy, next minute it's camera lights action and you're a church mouse. What's happening?
A church mouse.
We'd rather you for the scene and then you go quiet and listen and learn, in that respect and stuff.
It's true. Mm-hmm. It's true.
Okay, well, we're coming to the end of this session, so one last question.
Go on.
What's the impact you want to have on the world?
To be honest, I just wanna have a negative impact on black youth coming up who see
a negative or
no, I want to have a positive
impact
on them, like just showing them that you can do anything, you can be anything as long as you put your mind to it and you just focus and grind and go hard. Like it's not all about the road life and all about like all the road stuff, and it's not like that isn't life. Like you've actually got to think of just put your mind to something, you can do it. Like obviously I don't have all the GCSE. I've got like one GCSE, two GCSEs, but obviously that didn't really fault me. It didn't push me down. Do you get what I'm saying? Like
you still pushed on.
I still pushed on, and I'm here now. I'm at the stage where I am. Like things are good. I basically got my own business. I'm self-employed. Like I'm doing better than a lot of people who I went to school with who did get the A's and the A stars and
so you didn't go on to learn to study directorship or anything, you just learned from YouTube and your experience in Ghana?
Literally I just practiced myself, maybe watch a few tutorials, my experience in Ghana, and obviously I did go to college to do further I think it's further education, I'm not too sure. But I did go college after I finished secondary school. I done film and TV level 2 and 3. But I'm not gonna lie, that didn't really have that much of a big impact. Like, majority of the stuff that I was doing there, I already knew because I taught myself. Mm-hmm. So I was kind of ahead of most of the people in my class anyways. Like, not to brag or boast, but it's just
truth. It is what it is, isn't it?
It is what it is. Literally, I can't do nothing about it. I got that drive.
I understand.
So man.
So if people want to act with you or anything like that, where can they find you?
Cool. So you can hit me up on Instagram. My visual name is j.tv, so that's what people know me as. So if you type in jdot_tv_media, that's my Instagram. Twitter is the same. And you can get me on any of them socials. Just shoot me a DM or an email, and you can let's get to work, man.
That's good. So we will, as normal, all that information will be in the bottom of the link. And we thank you for the interview, and we wish you well.
Say thank you.
We hope you liked that episode. Keeping in mind, we never know who we're going to interview. We post twice a day, 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. GMT. Have you ever considered the future economies to invest in? Why not listen to our sister podcast, Africa Investor Stories? Considering Africa has the fastest growing economies and population on Earth, and has done for many years, it holds 30% of the world's known natural resources. We publish twice a week, Tuesday with a guest investor, and Fridays talking about investment, politics and history. providing a clear understanding for any potential investor.